Hey, guitar heroes, is your guitar pick slipping, twisting, and kind of feeling like it has a mind of its own? Don't worry, you're not alone, and you're about to fix it. Stick with me, and I'm going to show you how to hold your pick like a pro so that you can play with confidence. Welcome to Simple Guitar. I'm Brad. We're going to cover how to hold your pick, things to avoid, how to not hold it too tight, how your pick should be able to move, and also a couple good tips on how to get extra grip so that you're not dropping your pick all the time. All right, so let's start with the foundation of how to hold your guitar pick. This is the easiest, simplest solution to get you holding your pick in the correct position quickly. First of all, take your playing hand, whatever hand it is. Most people are right-handed, so I'm gonna use my right hand because I'm right-handed. What you're gonna do is you hold out your hand like you're gonna shake someone's hand, okay? Then you're gonna take your fingers and you're gonna curl those fingers in like this, okay? Not all the way. My fist is not close. They're just like a hook, like a Lego man. Right? And then you're going to take your pick and you're going to place it on top of the end of your first finger. So the last section of your first finger has your pick. Now, here's the key point. Your pick is pointing away from your palm, okay? And then you're going to take your thumb and place it on top of that pick, okay? Now, that is the easiest way to do it. You don't want your hand like this, okay? And you just want your thumb sitting on top of the pick. Now, couple key points. I don't let my thumb go over the pick. There are players who do. I just don't do that, okay? The key thing is you want to hold your pick so that you're not using your fingers to move the pick, that the pick is not flipping around and twisting this way so that the point is changing. And you also don't want to be dropping it, obviously, okay? So that is the fundamental, easiest way to learn how to hold your pick between your thumb and your first finger, okay? So stick out your hand, curl your fingers, set the pick on the last section of your first finger, and then put your thumb on top of that. That's it, okay? So that is how it looks when I'm holding my pick. Okay, now, when you're picking, your motion does want to come from your wrist. Like I said, you don't want to pick with your fingers and have the motion coming from your different fingers, okay? Now, here's something that is a game changer for a lot of people, because when you're starting out, most people will have a death grip on their pick. They'll squeeze and squeeze and squeeze and squeeze, and then it makes it really hard to play. Because here's the thing, your pick, we don't want your pick to move a lot. I'm going to show you the way that you want your pick to move. But what we don't want is we don't want it twisting. We don't want the point of the pick, the tip, pointing different directions as you're playing. If you're doing that, you're holding it way too loose. But if you're holding it so tight that when you go to pick a string, you start to get that sound, that means that you're playing it too tight, okay? And that will create a lot of unnecessary tension in your arm and make everything that you play harder and sound worse. So you don't want to death grip it, because if you do that, that's just gonna make everything sound worse. Don't do that. So you have to loosen your grip a little bit. And what we do want is we want your pick to be able to flex up and down a little bit. Because especially if you're strumming, when you strum, your pick, if I'm doing a downstroke, my pick is going to angle this way as I go across the strings. And when I strum up, I want it to angle the other way, just slightly, so that it goes that way and that way. But it's not that I'm changing my hand so that as I strum down, I move my hand so that my pick is coming down this way. And then when I switch, I rotate my hand and bring it up. No, your pick just needs to be able to move just a little bit like that, so that as you go down, it'll change position going down. And then when you come up, it changes just a little bit. I'm exaggerating that motion, but it's not twisting your wrist like this. I'm not twisting and coming up and going like that. Okay, there's nothing like this happening. My wrist is staying nice and steady, but I'm holding it enough that it's not going to wiggle and let go, but still has room to flex and move across the strings so that I can brush it across the strings neatly and get a good strum out of it, okay? So watch out for that. Don't death grip it. Let it move up and down just a little bit as you're strumming. Now, Couple extra tips for you if you need extra grip on your pick. One of my favorite students of all time, her name is Gail. She is cool, man. She is one of the coolest people in the world. And I got this tip from her. She takes skateboard grip tape and cuts a little square of skateboard grip tape and puts it around the end of her pick. And that gives her extra friction to hold on to the pick, and she does not drop her picks because she's got grip tape on there. So that is a great idea. If you need some extra grip, use some grip tape for a skateboard. Great way to do it. The other thing that I did in the past is I would take a one-hole punch and just punch a hole in my pick. And that way it would give me a little bit more so that I could, my fingers would be touching. My thumb and my first finger would be touching, and it would be easier to hold on. I don't do that anymore, but that is something that a lot of people do. You can even find picks that have holes cut into them, right? But the key to this is spend more time with your pick, okay? You're going to spend more time correcting how you're holding your pick and fixing your grip. And if you pay attention to your pick technique, the more that you do that, the better you're going to get at this a lot faster. It's going to shorten the window of time that it takes for this to feel natural. So what I recommend is while you're playing, whatever you're playing, lead, rhythm, whatever it is, watch your pick. Most guitar players are watching their fretting hand and our eyes are glued here, right? I want you to turn and look here and watch your pick and pay attention to, am I holding my pick right before you start playing? And then when you finish playing, go, am I still holding my pick right or did I change? If you're doing that and you're being consistent about it and you're doing it regularly, you're going to be fine. So there you go. You just mastered how to hold a guitar pick. You're going to have this feeling totally natural and professional in no time. No more slipping or fumbling. You're going to be strumming with confidence. Now, if this was helpful for you, then I have another gift for you as well. If you go to my website at simpleguitar.com, you can pick up the top 10 things to learn on guitar first, which is my free guide for you. It's my gift to you for watching this video today. All you do is put in your email address and I will send it to you. And it is 10 things that will get you a lot of bang for your buck, especially if you're just starting out or you've been struggling with learning guitar and you want to level up. These things will get you a lot of bang for your buck and get you playing more real music and having more fun. So go to simpleguitar.com/top10, download that guide, the top 10 things to learn on guitar first, have fun with it, and then I will see you in the next lesson.